Welcome to the top 10 story games on the MetaQuest platforms. Links below in the description for any items you want to purchase. Strap on your headsets and let's dive in.
Number 10.
Moss is a charming VR action adventure game where you guide a brave mouse named Quill through a beautifully crafted storybook world. You play as the reader, interacting with the environment to solve puzzles and assist Quill in combat and exploration. The gameplay blends third-person platforming with first-person interaction, creating a unique and immersive experience. Puzzles are clever and intuitive, requiring cooperation between you and Quill, while combat is light but engaging. The world is highly detailed, presented in miniature diorama-style levels filled with atmosphere and personality. Quill's expressive animations and subtle gestures deepen the emotional connection, making the journey feel personal. Visually, the game runs smoothly, with its unique art style being well polished. The narration and storybook presentation gives it a warm, timeless quality that sets it apart. The sequel, Moss Book 2, builds on this foundation with more expansive environments, new mechanics, and a continued heartfelt narrative. Together, the Moss game series stands out as some of the most polished and emotionally rich experiences available in VR.
Number 9.
Assassin's Creed Nexus brings the iconic series to VR in an ambitious and immersive way, letting players embody assassins like Ezio, Cassandra, and Connor across a variety of missions. It captures the franchise's signature stealth, combat, and parkour in first person, with intuitive controls that make climbing, fighting, and sneaking feel natural and engaging. The visuals are impressive, and the game features strong voice acting and storytelling that enhances immersion. While not open world, Nexus delivers detailed environments and focused missions that play to VR's strengths. Some motion discomfort may occur during fast movement, but a wide range of comfort settings help. Despite hardware limitations, performance is smooth and responsive. Overall, Assassin's Creed Nexus is a standout VR adaptation, offering a fresh and thrilling way to experience the series' signature gameplay on the MetaQuest.
Number 8.
Ghost Town is a compelling blend of supernatural mystery, tactile puzzle solving, and immersive storytelling, delivering a narrative-rich VR experience that feels both cinematic and hands-on. The game places you in the shoes of Edith Penrose. When her brother goes missing under mysterious circumstances, Edith is drawn into a series of increasingly eerie hauntings across the UK, from a remote Scottish island to a desolate apartment block, each rich in atmosphere and story. The spellcasting system in particular is a highlight, allowing you to draw rune-like shapes mid-air to activate various magical effects. Puzzle design is another strong point. The challenges are layered and rewarding, often requiring players to closely examine their environment, combine clues, and physically interact with objects in believable ways. Ghost Town builds tension through unsettling visuals, ambient audio, and psychological unease, making for a more mature and atmospheric experience. Visually, Ghost Town takes full advantage of the Quest 3's capabilities. The environments are richly textured, character models and animations are among the best on the platform. Ghost Town is a standout title that demonstrates how powerful and personal virtual reality storytelling can be.
Number 7.
Red Matter offers a captivating and visually impressive VR experience, immersing players in a gripping sci-fi narrative set within a vast, enigmatic lunar base. The game stands out with its stunning, highly detailed environments that make the most of the MetaQuest capabilities, creating a rich, realistic atmosphere, and an intuitive movement system enhance the immersion, allowing players to engage deeply with both the puzzles and the environment. The gameplay centers around familiar puzzle mechanics, which are elevated by VR interaction. Although some puzzles may feel repetitive, they are generally well crafted and contribute to the game's steady progression. Both games' relatively short duration and occasional technical glitches may dim the experience for some players. But in conclusion, Red Matter is a must-play for VR fans, offering an engaging mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and storytelling. Its striking visuals and immersive design make it one of the standout titles for the MetaQuest, particularly for those seeking a visually rich and atmospheric VR puzzle adventure.
Number 6.
Metro Awakening offers a gritty, deeply immersive VR experience that captures the tense, atmospheric qualities fans of the Metro series have come to love. This VR title transports players to a hauntingly detailed post-apocalyptic Moscow metro system, where survival hinges on resourcefulness, stealth, and fast reflexes, accentuated by haunting audio and an original soundtrack. Players can expect encounters with horrifying mutants and desperate human survivors, with each situation demanding careful strategy. For players who appreciate the Metro franchise's bleak tone and atmospheric storytelling, Metro Awakening brings an engaging new perspective to the series. Though the game's linear structure limits exploration to a degree, its crafted pathways are filled with memorable challenges that deliver a hauntingly immersive apocalypse experience.
Number 5.
Vader Immortal is a VR-exclusive cinematic experience that fully immerses players in the Star Wars universe. Developed by ILMX Lab, this 3-part series for the MetaQuest seamlessly blends interactive storytelling, lightsaber combat, and force powers to create a thrilling adventure. Players take on the role of a smuggler with hidden force potential, pulled into Darth Vader's plans on the lava-filled planet of Mustafar. Across the trilogy, they uncover ancient secrets, hone their combat abilities, and come face to face with one of the most legendary villains in cinema history. Each episode, including the lightsaber dojo mode, extends the replayability beyond the main story. This arena-based training mode allows players to test their combat skills against increasingly difficult enemies, experiment with different fighting styles, and unlock various lightsaber designs. Visually, Vader Immortal is one of the most polished experiences on the MetaQuest, with detailed environments, lifelike character animations, and strong cinematic direction. Despite its brevity, Vader Immortal is a must-play for Star Wars fans and VR enthusiasts alike.
Number 4.
Asgards Wrath 2 is an ambitious VR RPG that brings a vast and complex experience to standalone VR. Set within mythological Norse and Egyptian realms, the game spans multiple detailed environments, hones dynamic characters, and has an engaging storyline that adds up to over 60 hours of content. The narrative places you in dual roles as a mortal hero and a god, giving you two unique perspectives and skill sets for solving puzzles, exploring, and engaging in battle. Combat is where this game really comes into its own. Flowing yet frantic combat is well polished, with every blow of a sword or axe adding to the immersion of the game. Movement accompanies the frantic nature of combat well, with free-flowing dashing movements allowing the player to pinpoint and escape to each enemy's flurry of attacks. Visually, Asgards Wrath 2 pushes the Quest's capabilities, delivering high-quality graphics for a standalone device, though there are some occasional frame rate drops or lag in areas with high action or density. All in all, this game is an immersive VR experience which merges story and combat expertly. Where flaws do exist in the game and some sections can drag, it doesn't take away from the sheer fact that this 90+ hour game can run on the Quest systems.
Number 3.
The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is a first-person shooter that places players into a post-apocalyptic New Orleans, overrun by walkers. With a compelling narrative, players scavenge for resources, craft weapons, and make choices that significantly shape the story. The melee combat stands out as particularly visceral, offering realistic and satisfying interactions with the undead. With a multitude of weaponry, such as guns and machetes, players can tactically choose how to take on the walkers, either going in all guns blazing or stealthily taking them out. While the graphics take a knock with lower texture quality, the excellent combat mechanics and eerie atmosphere more than make up for it. The Walking Dead Chapter 2, Retribution, continues the tourist's perilous journey through the walker-infested city. This sequel introduces new characters, weapons, and challenges. Retribution retains the core mechanics that made the original so engaging, while expanding its world and adding more depth in the narrative. Both titles in the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners series deliver immersive and intense VR experiences.
Number 2.
Resident Evil 4 VR is a masterclass in reinventing a classic for virtual reality. The iconic survival horror game has been rebuilt from the ground up, and the result is one of the most immersive and intense VR experiences available. Stepping into Leon Kennedy's shoes, you feel every tense encounter more viscerally, whether you're frantically reloading during an ambush or scanning a dark corridor with a flashlight in one hand and pistol in the other. The controls are smooth and intuitive, with clever adaptations for inventory management and combat that makes full use of VR's strengths without feeling gimmicky. Visually, the game holds up impressively on the Quest standalone hardware, and the atmospheric sound design does a phenomenal job of keeping you on the edge. While some cutscenes and moments are still presented in a more traditional flat screen format, the overall experience is deeply immersive. Whether you're a long-time fan or jumping in for the first time, this version of RE4 is a pulse-pounding way to relive a classic. Before we get to number 1, make sure to like, comment what your number 1 would be, and subscribe for more VR content. And here are some honourable mentions. Shadow Point, A Fisherman's Tale, Stranger Things VR, Trevor Saves the Universe,
Number 1.
Batman Arkham Shadow brings the Arkham series into first-person VR, with impressive immersion, placing players directly in the role of a younger Batman. Set between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum, the game follows Batman's battle against the mysterious Rat King in a city descending into chaos. Combat is physical and satisfying, blending hand-to-hand brawling with gadget use and stealth takedowns. Gliding and grappling feels smooth and intuitive, and detective work is well integrated into gameplay. Visually strong for the MetaQuest, the game delivers detailed environments and a gripping atmosphere, supported by solid voice acting and a compelling story. While some bugs and limited interactivity in certain moments have been noted, the core experience remains strong. With a 10 to 15 hour campaign, challenges and New Game Plus, Arkham Shadow stands out as one of VR's most polished and engaging narrative-driven titles.